Mr. Speaker, thirdly, I will also speak about our criminal justice system relating to persons unfit to plead or unsound of mind. I support the amendments which give the courts and medical professionals a more prominent role in determining the most appropriate action to take in respect of persons who are found unfit to plead or acquitted on the basis of unsoundness of mind. Unfitness to plead or unsoundness of mind can span a spectrum of conditions. Now, each case turns on its facts, and it can be helpful to provide the court with a range of options in dealing with such accused persons. So we should welcome amendments which explicitly set out provisions that such persons can be released, if appropriate, to places such as a properly equipped nursing home or other appropriate care facility. This provides more options for dealing with such persons in a way that is humane, while still serving the interests of justice, due process, and protection of the public. Sir, it is also important that a person's unfitness to plead in and of itself should not prejudice that person's interests more than would have been the case for a person who is mentally sound and fit to plead. And this is an important part of the proposed enhancements to procedural protections. For example, the existing Section 249, subsection 2, allows the minister discretion to confine a person of unsound mind who is unfit to plead, but does not specify an upper limit as to how long this confinement might be. The amendments in this bill set out a maximum duration for the minister's order of confinement over such persons and will help ensure that such persons are not confined under the criminal law for longer than a person in a similar position without a mental condition affecting fitness to plead. However, there is a clarification as well to ask of the minister. What happens when the maximum term of confinement under the Criminal Procedure Code has been reached and the subject is still found to be unsafe for discharge because he or she remains a danger to themselves or others? Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, I support these amendments. They are part of an important shift towards a more progressive, more balanced, more modern criminal justice system. They allow for a greater role for modern medical opinion and additional judicial safeguards. They reflect a more enlightened attitude towards those with mental conditions, as they recognize that with proper supervision and the right conditions, some such persons can safely be cared for in the community. Sir, we must continue building a criminal justice system that gives due consideration to the vulnerable, whether victims who are vulnerable, witnesses who are vulnerable, or accused persons who are vulnerable, accused persons who are innocent until proven guilty. Doing this even as we protect the interests of the broader community. I stand in support of these bills.